wanted to come outside and have a coffee. It's beautiful out this morning. Fell asleep really late last night. I didn't get much sleep, but yeah, I wanted to come out here and read a bit of scripture and listen to the birds. Matthew 5:13-16. You are the salt of the earth, but if salt has lost its taste, how shall its saltiness be restored? It's no longer good for anything except to be thrown and trampled under people's feet. You are the light of the world. A city set on a hill cannot be seen, nor do people light a lamp and put it under a basket, but on a stand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine before others, so they may see your good works and give glory to your Father who is in heaven. That's so beautiful, those birds. For Proverbs 31:9. Open your mouth, judge righteously, defend the rights of the poor and needy. Or James 2:8. If you really fulfill the royal law according to the scripture, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You're doing well. Or Hebrews 12:11. For the moment, all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but rather it yields the peaceful fruit of the righteousness to those who've been trained by it. I found another one. That was good. Hebrews 6:10. For God is not unjust, so as to overlook your work and the love that you have shown for his name in serving the saints as you still do. Discipline. That's the whole reason why I left the McDojo. I didn't realize it was a McDojo until I moved away for 7 years. And then I came home. And then I realized how cult-like these McDojos are. And it's the same thing with the McDojos, the same thing as the McCult. Like, they got this religious push that they have, and they say it's for the Lord or they say it's for God, but they don't really believe in it. A lot of people do that. like there's so many of these people, like they call themselves things that they're not. It's always a front. It's like seeing these guys in the gym. They're always taking photos of themselves, but they look like little pencil necks. That an undisciplined life isn't worth living. It's sad to see so many people that have no commitment. They say they do, but they don't. Hell, I thought I was putting my whole self into it. Once I get my mouth fixed, I'll be able to get myself back in order. But time's not on my side. But I want to be able to pass down everything that I know to my kid. Well, both of my kids. My children, I should say. They're not really children anymore. They're grown up. I'm really close to having a lot of things happen in my life. And this is the one thing that's just holding me back. But somehow God's going to help me find a way. One thing I do know is a lot of people, they ain't going to make the cut now. They can talk a big game, but it's just like when you get in the ring. You'll find out what you're made of once you get in there. What did you put into it? Because you can't have reciprocity without the commitment. Those birds are so beautiful. There's a bird sanctuary that lives close to me. I wanted to sail there, I guess. There's a lot on my mind. And I don't regret calling out the McDojo, or any McDojo, for that matter. Like I said, tactical approval is where people lose me. It only makes failures that repeat failure over and over and over and keep doing the same thing over and over. You're supposed to learn from your failures. They're like one of the greatest teachers. And that's something else that really pisses me off about Grandmaster, is that it's the way I see it is, I'm the type of person that I want my students to be able to leave me in the dust. I want them to be able to mop the floor with me in the ring. And with him, it seems like that's not the same case. You say the wrong thing, you get reprimanded. I called them out for soaking bricks at the competition. They thought it was funny that I could only break 3 bricks with each hand, and here I bust them having tote bins filled with bricks soaking in salt water. To make them brittle, so they could break stacks of them, look like some kind of superhero. And that's why I'd rather do things on my own and work with God than with all these fake McDojos or McTeachers. But you have to learn from somebody. So you gotta learn from the best. You have to have high standards, or you only get what you're gonna put into it. And a lot of these people that have low standards aren't going to put much into it. But all that I know is that there's a lot of people that aren't who they say they are. Well, I'm going to start my day off. Much love.